vlogs. I have not done these in a really long time. I haven't really done much videos after I had my daughter Vera. So this is going to be, I feel like I'm just starting new again. I have to jump into this. And to be honest, I've been wanting to do them earlier, but it has been such a difficult pregnancy for me so far. I'm so happy and I'm so blessed that we are pregnant and everything's going great so far, but it has been very difficult. So I'm going to talk all about that today. Well, to start off, I am 13 weeks. It's Sunday evening right now, so I'm technically 12 weeks and 6 days, but by the time I edit this video and it gets posted, I'm going to be 13 weeks, so I'm just going to go with them 13 weeks. A lot has happened that's been different with my other pregnancies so far, so I'm going to start off with symptoms. I've been really nauseous and I've been really tired, and it's kind of very similar to how my pregnancy was with my son, Kasyan. So I was really sick with him. I was throwing up several times a day until I was 22 weeks. That was really rough. And with Vera, I was nauseous until 16 weeks. I don't think I really threw up until like once maybe. So this pregnancy is like really similar to my son, which everybody has been saying it's a boy. Kind of made me start thinking it was a boy too because of how sick I was. But the one thing that I did not experience with my other two is the extreme exhaustion. Extreme exhaustion. Like, I was tired and I would want to sleep and take naps, but I basically feel like I've been sick with the stomach flu and narcoleptic. Like, I just want to sleep and be on the couch and be in bed all day. It basically makes me feel like a failure as a mom because I can't do anything during the day, and it's been really hard. I haven't been able to go to play dates and see some friends because I've been just so drained and exhausted. It's been really hard. And I don't really know when this is going to end. I keep throwing up. You know, there's not a day that I don't go where I'm not nauseous, but there are a few days where I go where I don't throw up. And then there's a day when I throw up like 3 or 4 times. So it's been rough. It's been really rough. But as far as care-wise and everything, this is like the first time that I'm having a baby. I'm pregnant and having a baby in Texas because as we were in New York and now we moved to Texas. We've been in Texas for a little bit over 2 years. So I'm with a new midwife, with a new provider. And the first thing that I wanted to do was because I obviously still want to have a home birth. So I found a friend who's actually like a student midwife who's going to be under like another midwife. So I'm going to have like technically I guess a student and then like a higher up midwife at my birth. But before I like hired them and went into care with them, I went into like a midwife office because I wanted to do all the blood work and I wanted to make sure that everything was okay, because especially after my miscarriage I was really concerned and worried about that. I feel like even though right now I'm starting to finally kind of enjoy the pregnancy as much as I can, there's still going to be that little worry in the back of your mind. And I was really concerned in the beginning because I actually had bleeding around 4 weeks. Didn't look like spotting. It was pretty bright red, so I was like 100% sure it was another miscarriage. It was pretty, you know, I was pretty sad about that, but it stopped and I was perfectly fine the next day. And then when I did blood work, everything looked as good as far as HCG levels. And then I had to wait until I got my ultrasound, and the ultrasound at 6.5 weeks went well. I saw the baby, saw the heartbeat. It was really good to hear. I was really relieved to see that. I'm gonna try not to tear up. So I was so worried and concerned that I would go in and there would be another like empty sac or I wouldn't see a baby. And then I was tracking my cycle so closely that I knew where I was with my last, with both pregnancy. I knew exactly where I was, and the ultrasound showed exactly what I was when I ovulated. So everything was good with that. And then another good thing, which is really exciting because I've never been able to do that in New York, is we got to find out the gender, and like really early, which is so exciting. I guess it's a southern thing because, or I think maybe in New York they do it like if you have if you're high risk or you have a genetic disorder or something like that. But when I went to go do like my first trimester blood work, they said, do you want to find out the sex of your baby? And I was like, yeah, I didn't even know that it would be covered because I have pregnancy Medicaid and everything, and it was covered, so that's really exciting. And we found out the gender of our baby this past week. Yeah, this past week, because today's Sunday. I called on Wednesday for the results, and we've known since Wednesday, and I'm so excited. It's been really hard to keep a secret because usually when I find out the gender, we like reveal it like within a day or two, so it's been really hard to keep it a secret. But this time we're having a gender reveal party for our friends, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have these balloons. This is one ready balloon that I did because I did a test one. So we're gonna have all our guests are gonna get a black balloon, and Inside there's confetti and in there of a color, either blue or pink. And then everybody's gonna get a toothpick, and then everybody's gonna poke the balloon at the same time, and then it's gonna explode, and whatever color is inside is going to reveal the gender of the baby. So I'm really excited to do that with my friends. That's gonna be happening in 6 days on Saturday. So, and of course we're going to video it and we're going to post it, and then that video will be our like public announcement. So our friends are gonna have to keep it a secret until then. That kind of sums up what's been going on up until now. I really thought I'd be blabbing more, and I probably still blabbed a lot right now, but I've been feeling crappy, but I'm really excited that I'm pregnant, and then I'm starting to get somewhat of a belly, and I know the gender, so it's kind of exciting, because usually what happens in the first trimester is kind of dragging, and you don't feel movement, and you don't know the gender, and kind of when 20 weeks hits, and that's when all the excitement happens. And right now, finding out the gender kind of is distracting me a little bit from how awful I've been feeling. So that's pretty exciting, but I'm excited, I'm happy, and I hope I start feeling better soon, and I can't wait to feel kicks. So that kind of summarizes everything up until now and 13 weeks, and I'm hoping that I will find the energy to do these weekly as I did with Vera, because I know I will regret it if I don't. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I gotta say my typical stuff at the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video.